We've got enough of our roof sheeting down now so we can tie these two roofs together. It's actually a very simple process. The first step is to extend this ridge here, the garage ridge, over to the main roof. When that ridge touches, then we can mark it for length right here. Then we have to get a level cut on it. That's simple. Mark it like that. That gives you the level cut. Once that ridge is cut, it's going to look like that. And then we'll have a valley, one that runs down each side. The first thing we do is nail our ridge at both ends. And then snap a line where the blind valley will be. We're using scrap 1x6 for our valley support. We eyeball an angle cut at one end, position it, and cut an angle at the top end. Now when we nail it down, you'll notice that we hold it back from the chalk line about 3/4 of an inch. That way the sheeting on top of the jack rafters will plane in with the rest of the roof. To give the bottom of the jack rafters good bearing, we double up the 1x6 supports. Here's our rafter pattern for these jack rafters. This is our level cut, and here's our plumb cut. It's going to fit just like that. We measure the length of our first rafter, here, 54 inches. We give ourselves a mark right there. We'll put a level cut on that, just like that. And a ridge cut or a plumb cut right up here at the top. Okay, this gets cut. So now we have to set this at 18.5 degrees. That's the pitch of the roof. And one by one, we measure, mark, cut, and nail them in place. A couple of 16s through the ridge into each one, and 2 16-penny toenails into the supports. This is one fairly easy way to tie the two gable roofs together. We're ready now to cut this sheeting to fit into this valley. Now one way to do that is just move it over till that lower end touches the main roof. Then, here at the top, you can measure straight across until your tape touches the roof. We got 44 inches. We'll transfer that measurement down here to the lower edge of the board, 44 inches. Then we'll snap a chalk line. Once we cut that, it's going to fit right into the valley, and we can use this cut off end for a pattern to mark the rest of our boards. Now it's just a matter of cutting and filling in the rest of the pieces. You know, it's a great feeling when the roof is finally sheeted. Our basic framing is finished, and it's not long now we'll have shinglers here. Now, Joe and I, we've been carpenters for a long time, but there was a time when we didn't know how to build. An entire project like this, framing a whole house, in a way it is pretty complicated. But it's true that complicated projects are made up of simple steps. And what we learned how to do, you can learn how to do.